Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, Creepshows, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I've got a very, very strange and unusual flick lined up for us. It is Marek Piastrek's 1983 under-the-radar, really cool and atmospheric film. It is Wilczyca, aka The Wolf, and just a really awesome Polish film. So let's dive right in and see this one for ourselves. Here is Wilczyca. Wilczyca, aka The Wolf, is a fantastically gothic Polish folk horror fairy tale, wrapped in surreal and dreamlike atmosphere and presented in unparalleled haunting style. Brooding in quality and fancifully demented in its supernatural plot, the production excels in creating an interesting horror tale, filled with engaging characters, frightening moments, and a heavily eerie tone that creeps throughout this unorthodox story from beginning to end, making for a cinematic experience that is beyond words mesmerizing. Magnificently creepy and strangely compelling, Wilczyca, aka The Wolf, is an unforgettable and obscure gem, and one you can absolutely get lost in. The film follows an ex-guerrilla soldier named Kasper Wazinski, who after the passing of his estranged and wicked wife Marina, is haunted by her spiteful spirit after transforming into the form of a wolf. Relentlessly hunted and mercilessly tormented, Kasper flees town and finds employment in another village, only to come into contact with a seductive countess named Julia, who is the spitting image of his dead wife, and carries the same werewolf-like symptoms within her. Whether through possession or some other ill means, Kasper must destroy this inflicted succubus before he is either driven completely mad or succumbs to the devilish desires of the ghosts from his past and falls to the fangs of the wolf. In flavorful variety and varied eccentricities, the cast of Wilczyca is an absolutely intriguing bunch, consisting of bold and bizarre performers that perfectly fill in this world of supernatural sensationalism and lycanthrope lunacy. From unlikely heroes to eternally damned souls and everything in between, the cast does a remarkable job with the frightening fairy tale fervor and creepy folktale fantasy of the picture, and with varyingly impressive results. The heavy hitters and werewolf weirdos of this totally bizarre Polish horror production are Krzysztof Jasinski as Kasper Wazinski, the mourning ex-soldier who is relentlessly haunted and cursed by a maleficent werewolf. Iwana Bielska as both Marina Wazinski and Countess Julia, the spiteful, cruel, and blasphemous heretic wife of Kasper and the beautiful but perverse and sadistic madam. Stanislaw Brezgant as Count Ludwig, a cowardly lord and impotent husband to Countess Julia. Olgierd Lukasiewicz as Otto van Furstenberg, a pompous Austrian officer who falls under Countess Julia's seductive spell. Henryk Machalika as Dr. Goldberg, an astute man of science and a dabbler of the occult. And finally, Jerzy Prasmowski as Mateusz Wazinski, Kasper's loving brother and caring friend. Filled with personality and brimming with charisma, the cast of Wilczyca is extremely commendable in their respective roles, as they bring this haunting tale of supernatural frights to life, and with especially memorable gusto. Completely atmospheric and delightfully compelling, Wilczyca, aka The Wolf, is a peculiar horror flick to say the least, with spellbinding imagery, a story that sucks you right in from the start, and a cinematic world that feels like nothing you've ever seen before. There's a lot to like about this strange little obscure Polish flick. The dreamlike horror sequences are otherworldly and entirely foreboding, giving the film an impressive unsettling gothic feel that mirrors Mario Bava's style, yet with a slightly more folklore edge thanks to the Polish influences and storytelling. The setting and locations are also very exceptional, as they all give off a truly haunting feel and old world sense, which the film just thrives in. The supernatural hauntings of the picture are beautifully crafted and rather awe-inspiring, thanks to the wonderful direction of the picture and the attention to eerie detail when it comes to the overall paranoid tone of the film. When it comes to interesting folk horror that exceptionally inspires and truly engages, this little-known gem packs quite a punch, and absolutely entertains in the most unusual of ways. Foreboding, eerie, and unmistakably surreal, it's an experience that is a must for all cult classic horror movie lovers. In the end, Wilczyca, aka The Wolf, is an outstandingly atmospheric Polish folk horror phenomenon. And there you have it, wacky weirdos. That is the fabulously classy and very unusual supernatural kind of flick. That is Wilczyca, just a really awesome Polish film that was pretty much under the radar for myself until I watched it from the folk horror box set that I picked up recently and absolutely loved it. Very atmospheric, very eerie, and just a really great production to say the least. But guys, that is it from me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I would love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review. Take care.